it's time for a new video. Mate, look at this haircut, right? Looks normal, looks like I'm part of society, and then this happened to me. I'm fucking 2 centimetres from a comb over. I don't know how I did this to myself, but there you go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Machine Gun Kelly and my inabilities to paint him, because that's the focus of the video. You know what? Okay. There's gonna be drilling sounds in this video because of that neighbour, but I've been trying to record this for like a month now, and I've just been occupied by stuff. I just went to see the circus, and like I was still the biggest clown there, so I don't know. Flowers. So I'm just gonna go with it. If you can hear it, I'm sorry, but I literally cannot afford another day to try and record this. So let's just get through it, and we'll be better people for it. I am doing this video to talk about how I cannot paint Machine Gun Kelly because for some reason my artistic abilities just stop at him. Arguably. Well, no, that sounds too cocky. Yeah, I can draw everything but Machine Gun Kelly. No, I really can. But for some reason, Machine Gun Kelly is like my biggest weakness, and that seems so weird. And it is. I've drawn him so many times to try and get past this, but it's like every drawing, he looks like a different person. It's like I'm drawing a different person each time. It's like, no, for some reason, I just can't do his facial features. I can't make this look like him. Yeah, let's talk about it, because I feel like I need to get past this, because clearly there is a massive gap in my artistic abilities if something that I should be able to do isn't lining up. So let's bring out the first example. Attempt number 1 of drawing Machine Gun Kelly. I'm going to put a scanned version just in case you can't see this, because I don't think the camera's really picking up the art for the best, but I've got to show you anyway. So let's talk about it, I guess. I've not even looked at this for a while, so it's kind of worse than I remembered, and I remembered it being pretty diabolical. Okay, so first thing to note is the head is shaped like a Tic Tac. Jesus, the mouth is just awful. The skin colouring, for some reason, makes him look like a decaying zombie. I just whacked the microphone. For some reason, the way I've drawn the hair parting makes it look like his head is fucking long. The denim jacket details are quite nice, but that is literally all it has. Like, it's just horrific. His fingers looked way too bony and skinny and just bendy and not like where your joints should be. Yeah, that is really bad. I mean, the nose shape. Yeah, I don't think there's much more else to say. It is bad. So let's move on to the next one, I guess. Second attempt. This one's kind of giving off like mild serial killer vibes with the red cross going through it. That was deliberately done to stop myself from working on it, because sometimes when you spend like a certain amount of time in a painting, you think if I just keep spending time on it, eventually it will come round. But it doesn't. Like people. Alright, let's like rip this apart because it's hideous and it deserves to be ripped apart. Okay, first thing that comes to mind is the way the jumper stitching is. It's like doing kind of like that. So it's like spreading out, which is kind of what happens if you're wearing a jumper and you're a little bit chunky. Like, I know, it's cool, I can say that. It's chunky jumper. It's a chunky jumper effect. And Machine Gun Kelly is not fat. But for some reason, I've painted him like he is, which is weird and weirdly unflattering. One thing to note is that the skin colour does look healthier. That is one thing I almost did right in here. He looks less like he's a decaying zombie, so I give myself credit for that. The blonde hair is kind of cute. The background colours are kind of nice, but it's too similar to the skin colour just so it doesn't really stand out. His nails look cartoony. Kind of like Owen Wilson. Like, I did not get... the nose shape, again, is messed up. He looks like he's being punched in the face. No offence, Owen Wilson. Don't think there's much more to say about this one. It's bad, but it's not bad enough to be hilarious. It's just bad. Just bad art. Oh, there's a cat in my garden. Can't hear me. Attempt number 3. I should have been pointing to this camera like the whole time. That's like way more interesting to do. Okay. Here we go for the 1,000th time. Panganades in every line. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth. No excuse. Let's just do it. Here we are. I should have warned that this one is like fucking pretty awful. You can tell I spent more time on it. Oh. God. Don't really know where to begin. Kind of looks like Michael Jackson, but like the wax version of Michael Jackson, and it was above room temperature, so it kind of started to melt a little bit. The roses are almost flattering, kind of look a bit vulvar-y, kind of makes the whole piece a bit disturbing. Kind of like the background colours, cute. Inoffensive watercolour, you know? But again, the background's too similar to his clothes, so it didn't really stand out. I can't really say much more, it's just, his face just looks like alien. It just looks really wrong. Again, the nose, completely screwed up. His lips... Also, his whole face is like just distorted to the side. Like it looks like it's all just like, you know what I mean? Like it's just so hideously unflattering. Like I feel like somewhere on Reddit this is going to end up where they just laugh at people's art. I can't believe the things I painted before this, and I can still produce stuff like this. Every time I think maybe I'm all right at painting. Maybe I can be an artist. You know, maybe I can make a small name for myself. I see stuff like this and I think, you should have stayed in bed. This is attempt number 4. This one's a personal favourite because it never made it past the pencil sketch stage. So it just sort of became a little piece of paper I had on the side with like watercolour blobs. So I just kind of used it just to like test colours. That's how like bad it was. You can barely see it because I rubbed it out thinking maybe I could reuse the paper. But no, with my Gorilla Grip hands, I pressed way too hard on the paper and you can just see a ghost of what could have been. Another disaster, to be honest. I don't know if you can tell, but he faintly looks like I've tried to draw a Chigo from Bleach. And not a human being. Not really much more to say on this, to be honest, because like there's not much to see, quite literally, so I'm gonna move on. So here we go, attempt number 5. At this point you're probably wondering like how many attempts are there? And that's a really good question. I'm just gonna keep going and then you'll find out. So here we go, attempt number 5. The funny thing about this one is it kind of looks almost finished. Like, it just looks like a finished painting. That is because I thought after 5 attempts, surely to God, I must be able to salvage something. Like, something must come of this where it's good enough for me to post, I can move on. But, no. And let's talk about that. Right, so, again, the denim jacket, I'm kind of liking the colours I did for that. That is, you know, a high point. As you can see, I returned to my roots. I tried to redraw that photo from the original painting. This time I messed it up in different ways. The nose, obviously, it's always the nose. It's too close to the mouth. I don't even need to look at the original painting photo right now to know that it's what's gone wrong with it. His eyes are too long. I've kind of made his cheeks look puffy to the point where he kind of looks like Sid the Sloth, which is not really a flattering creature to base a person on. His ears are different shapes. His fingernails look fucking dirty as hell. The tattoos look nice. The hair colour kind of looks nice, but it also kind of looks like a wig just sat on top of his head. But I guess the main thing is just like one unflattering head shape I've given him. You know, like I can't draw that photo, and that's just something I'll live with. That's just like, I just can't draw lips and nose. Like it just looks so bad. Oh, cringe. So time for the final attempt. This one is number 6. There you go, 5, 6. I don't have enough fingers for this one, I'm sorry. Here we go. Some people have been seeing this in my stories and being like, please post the final version. I still get messages today, which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video, because I kind of have to acknowledge it exists. But I don't like it. I do not like it. It's okay if you like it. That's, you know, I'm glad you can like it. A part of me was just going to post me recording this. Bearing in mind, I forgot to mention, all the photos you've seen, all the paintings you've seen, I recorded me painting. They were all going to be YouTube videos that I just kept screwing up. So I have like 6 videos worth of just failure. A part of me was just going to like post this as the Drawing Machine Gun Kelly video, and then me pretend in the video that I like it. But I can't. I'm not a good actor, and it seems kind of dishonest for an artist not to lie about liking your own work. You know, I think you got to be honest with yourself. We're not going to improve. So let's talk about why I don't like this painting. It's shit. And yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. I hope that I will be able to get past this rut. I mean, I've painted him and drawn him and sketched him so many times. I kind of hope at this point I have something to show for it, but I don't. Maybe one day I'll be able to produce something good. But thinking about it, I'm not sure. Have I ever produced good art? I mean, now I'm thinking about it, I feel like I don't like most of my paintings. I mean, I can look at the dragons and be like, that was like one of my best paintings, but I mean, the paws are wrong. It doesn't even make sense. The anatomy wouldn't look like that. Roy Radke's arm is bent. Your arm wouldn't bend in the middle like that. That doesn't make sense. He's so pale as well. Why have I painted him anemic? Obito's got a really weird tear. Why did I paint it like that? That looks weird. Why does he fade away at the bottom? Is he a ghost? What was I supposed to... How are you supposed to present this painting? Chainsaw Man's chainsaw head doesn't even line up with the blades. The skull's all fucking scrunched up. That doesn't make any sense. The front cover of my comic. Those characters look so stiff. Why did I draw them like fucking mannequins? I don't understand. There's no fluidity to it. Why did I paint him like that? His torso looks so short, but his head is so big. Oh god, this is depressing. Shit.